Really, the biggest difference between our company helping people with debt collector lawsuits, helping people with debt collector letters, is that we have the experience. There's a lot of people out there. Um, I don't know. They're making claims, but they don't actually do the work. And the difference between going on ChatGPT or going on some other platform or getting someone's templates, uh, it's just a lot of mess out there. Is that with Summons Master, or if you have us do it directly for you with the credit repair shop, we have experience. I, number one, have personal experience. So I believe that all of us, every one of us, every single one of us in the United States, everybody that's watching this video, that we want to protect our money. We want to be left alone. We want to keep the things that we have. We want to keep our lifestyle. But life happens, and one of the things that happened in my life, and if you're watching this video, it has to be happening in your life, is that you made some mistakes and now you're being sued by a debt collector, or being pursued by a debt collector that is attempting to collect a debt. And someone had asked me on a video, a comment from one of my videos, they were like, they went to court and they lost. And they were like, that no one is out there, and they're meaning no one. They were saying that no one is telling you what you have to deal with in court. Everybody's telling you what you got to do before court. And then there's people out there telling you what to do after if you lose. But nobody's telling you about what you got to do during court. I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it, is that this person must not be watching my videos. Because the number one thing that I've always stated when it comes to dealing with these debt collector lawsuits is that when you go into court, you are going to be nervous. You're going to be, some people nervous, some people frustrated, some people straight up just scared. Some people have a lot of anxiety, all of that stuff. No matter where you're at on the spectrum of dealing with stress, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get caught not knowing what to do, what to say, how to say it. I understood that when I created, first, before I even created Summons Master, and we were just helping people with their cases, is that I understood fully, because I went through it, that even if you know what to say in there, you're not going to more than likely say it right, because they're going to be interrupting you. It's going to be other people in the room. You're going to not want to be embarrassed. You're not an attorney. The judge is the authority. They use their power, all of this stuff. So I was like, Steve, what can I do to put something in place? What would I have wished I had in place when I was going up against Roush, Stern, and Hornick for a debt that they claimed that I owed $4,500 for when I was out of the military at the age of 19, and I knew that I did not get a credit card making $600 a month in the United States Army where I was going to get a available credit of $4,500. That didn't exist. So I accidentally said the right things. But when I look back, I was like, what if I would have had everything lined up and I wouldn't have had to say anything? And so I came up with an idea to help my clients with the credit repair shop that were getting sued, that were frustrated when they went to attorneys, and attorneys were trying to charge them upwards of $2,500. And some of their lawsuits were less than $2,500. They were like, I might as well just pay the debt. And then when they used those attorneys for the ones who had lawsuits that were higher dollar amounts, and the attorney just went into court pushing them to settle, they were like, what the hell is this? Like, I want to fight. I want to fight. And I believe that that's where all of us are at, is that we want to fight. But then it starts to come down when we don't feel like our authority matches what we're going to be dealing with in a courtroom setting. And so I was like, what do I need to put in place to at least see if this will help people? I did this more than 5 years ago, and guess what? It worked. People were getting their cases dismissed. Debt collectors did not expect this to happen. And yes, they made adjustments over the years. They made adjustments. And that's why it's important to understand why you got to have human interaction in this. Now, Summons Master was built off of my knowledge, real life knowledge, real life experience from my case and other people's cases that we have won. But the Summons Master is a living type product, because whenever adjustments are made, guess what I do? I get with my team and I say we need to make these adjustments. So the main adjustment that I made even before I created Summons Master, the main adjustment that I made before I even created Summons Master was I wanted to have individuals respond. Number one, respond to that court summons, but also make it to where they would have minimal things that they would need to say in court. Minimal. And success. The way that Summons Master puts your response together for you, it's going to be a fully formatted. So you can't mess up nothing. You don't got to type in nothing. You can't mess this up. You upload a PDF document, PDF of all of your court documents, the court summons, debt collector or original creditor, into one PDF. If you need help with that, let us know. We can help you do that. There's free services online or free apps online to help you do it. You put that file, you get your free account at Summons Master, because you're going to probably need this multiple times. Get your free account, upload your document. Now, this is very important, very, very important. You need to understand if you're being sued by a debt collector or an original creditor. Here are the ways that you will know instantly if you're being sued by a debt collector. If it's Midland Credit Management, Calvary, LVMV Funding, Sherman Acquisition, Velocity, these offshoot companies where you know that it wasn't the company that you had business with, and they'll actually tell you. So if it's a debt collector, you need to make sure that you select inside of Summons Master the summons response with, I'll show you right here since we got the screen. You need to make sure that you get the summons response and debt collector. Summons response and debt collector. If it is an original creditor, say you have Capital One, Discover, American Express, you're going to want the summons response for original creditors. Summons response for original creditors. The reason why is because it's going to need to be constructed. Your defense is going to need to be constructed different if it's an original creditor that is suing you. Let me give you some good news real quick. We just had two lawsuits, one from a credit union, one from Discover Card, actually three this week, and American Express. All of them won their cases against original creditors. You might be saying, well, Steve, how in the hell can you do that if it's from the original creditor? They're going to have everything. It's because we put together a defense to help you in your case. I repeat again, Summons Master will create a fully formatted response to every allegation, which they don't even expect you to do, so you can lose by technicality, and a defense based on the documents that they presented to help you win your case. All you have to do is sign and date, give a copy to the plaintiff attorney, file a copy with the court clerk, and you sit back. When you go into court, now because this is what the video started out about. When you go to court, the judge, in most instances, will read off your document. Let me give you some reasons why. Now, you got to have it put together the right way, because remember what I said earlier. You don't know what to say, how to say it, and you could be nervous, have anxiety, all of that stuff. Summons Master is going to put together in a way that is said the way it needs to be said, so the judge and the plaintiff attorney understands it, and they know clearly what you are challenging with your defense. And because the judges want to push stuff, they're trying to get out of there, trying to get these cases heard, I don't care whose job it is. They're getting paid a salary, and if they can get done with their caseload early in the day, they still get paid the same amount of money. So they're going to try to push this stuff through. If your document is prepared the right way, said the right way, all of the allegations accounted for, where you responded to those, a defense that they can understand, both sides can understand, the judge is going to do the speaking for you. The judge is going to actually question the plaintiff attorney so they can hurry up and go do what they want to do. They want to go have an early brunch or whatever. You never know. Or a late brunch. So what you need to do is you need to upload your documents in summonsmaster.com. What I'm doing real quick right here is I'm going to demonstrate how easy this is. And in another video, I'll talk about debt validation. But in this one, we're going to specifically talk about a debt collection summons response. We had someone that just got a summons. They are sued. We've actually helped them. This is their third one, and all of the other two were dismissed, and they came back and they wanted to get some help with this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this together for them, and I'm going to use this platform here to do this response. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. You know what? I'm not going to pause the video. Stick with me. Stick with me. Post your questions and comments in there. Post your questions and comments inside the under the video. So while I'm getting this ready, this is a client who has came to us numerous times because he's had very good success with summons response. As a matter of fact, he always just likes us to do it for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this put together. This is a third-party debt collector also who is suing him, and Summons Master we have beat this debt collector numerous times. Velocity Investments, you've heard of them. Velocity Investments LLC. They always, well, not always. They've been buying credit card debt lately. They have been buying credit card debts lately, so I won't say that they always only get those, get those types of debts. So let's find the file here. What I did is I made it into a PDF file, and I'm going to go grab it from my long list of customers here. Just a long, huge list of people. So remember to put your questions in comments into the comment section below while I dig and find his name here. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to stick this in here. So you see that? Velocity Investments. They are a third-party debt collector. Hit generate. I'm going to generate this response for him. I'm going to just do it within my Summons Master account. Within my account that I utilize to help clients who are either not too computer savvy, they have a hard time figuring out how to make a PDF, or they just flat out just like, we just want to have you do it. So once you upload it and it scans through your documents using natural language processing, it will read everything. It's going to put together your summons response and your defense based on the documents that are supplied by the plaintiff. You will choose, click here to make your payment. A list of the payments are going to come up depending on the amount of your summons. And then you click. And when you click, you will see on one side the summons that you uploaded, and you will see on the other side the response that was created by Summons Master. And all you have to do is print. Save it on your computer too, but don't worry about it if you don't remember where it's at. You can always log back in and look at your history. But you will print this out, and you will sign it, and you will date it, and then you will make 3 copies or 2 additional copies. Keep one for yourself. You're going to get one to the plaintiff attorney, send a certified mail so they make sure that they got it. And then on the other side, the other copy you're going to take to the courthouse, and you're going to file that answer, and then you're going to sit back. Now, I want to also let you know about something, that when you order this service, we don't just leave you. We will coach you through this process because we know that people will have a high anxiety, very high anxiety, because you probably never went through this before. But here's my promise to you. I can't promise that you'll win your case. It's just not something that's ethical. No attorney can do that. No one can tell you that, because it's supposed to be an impartial hearing. Judge supposed to be the one that looks at everything and makes a decision. But I could tell you that this summons response that we create for our clients using Summons Master has helped defeat debt collectors and original creditor lawsuit. So if you need help with a debt collector lawsuit or an original creditor lawsuit, go to summonsmaster.com, upload your document in one PDF file, upload your document, choose the appropriate response, create your response, print it, sign date, make copies so you have one for yourself, one to the courthouse clerk, send one certified mail to the plaintiff attorney. Sit back, fingers crossed, but you've done your side, everything that's in your control, and we're hoping that your case get dismissed. If you need help, go to summonsmaster.com. Post your questions in the comments below this video. Thank you for your time. Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com and creator of summonsmaster.com. Thank you.